from the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, you're thinking that you might be able to score runs today in this ballpark and against this pitcher. So you need to get on top and then just don't let that foot off the pedal.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nobody out here, nobody.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. LeMahieu takes it in, but the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Eric, who stands out to you?
You know, guys, I'm interested to see if Chase Headley can turn it around a bit. He's put up some...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hack Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Come on now.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Have a rip at it up there, huh?
Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Hack Williams will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Come on now, one time right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect, and this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Striding into the box, Chase Headley. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit to first. Rained. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Hack Williams will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Come on, right here, one time. Here we go. Don't be afraid.
First
Let
pitch
it fly
on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 1-0 delivery.
No one better. Let's go.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday night baseball rolls on. Hack Williams will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First offering on its way to first. He's right there.
Come on,
and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
Here we go.
Leading off the inning, Hack Williams, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. He pulls this one into right, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Looking good. No one better out there.
He's ready here. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it. He's there and records the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce.
No one better. Clutch up here.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look.
DJ LeMahieu digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Bounce to first.
Hold up,
To
right
second
here.
for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Digging in, Giovanni Urshela, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, drive him in. We need you right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Nothing in the Cleveland 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail it here 3-2. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it for EK Psycho. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400.
Hack Williams will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a pitch around. They didn't want any part of him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, walks nothing.
Jason Kipnis will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy...
And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against the trouble.
Runners off for second. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. Indians 0. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the... Greg Bird will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. After 1, no score. Hack Williams is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Oh, love it.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jason
Hack Williams will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
First baseman, Hack Williams.
Hey, 1 time, right now.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Come on, big guy.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, anytime you can get a big league hitter to look like that,
Let her rip.
you know
Here we
you've
go.
thrown a great pitch.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Indians go down one. Hack Williams stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
Throw over to the bag.
Hey.
A dive, but he's back.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Hey, your turn now. No one's better.
And another throw
He's
over,
safe.
keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
First pitch on its way. And there he goes towards second. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Hack Williams digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys.
Hey, come
You've
on
got to
now,
love
big
any
dog. Get
game
your
that's
pitch.
this tight, this late.
Hoping to keep it
One time,
tied.
here
Here
we
it
go.
comes. Watches a
Hey,
fastball
keep it
right
going.
there for
Right
strike
here
one.
now.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
1-1, here it is. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
Let fly. Let's go right here.
The 2-1 on its way.
That's
3-1 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
That's a good at-bat there. Now, sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one thing.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be
right,
two?
hang on.
The
Right
second
here,
for
right
one.
here.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rob Refsnyder stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Get his double play. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And he is in there.
And you're just not going to get a better double play ball than this one. He's in perfect position, but then I think his hands got started a little bit before the ball got to him. The old saying, be quick.
Hey,
Greg Bird stands in for his swings once again. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
Yep, there's your potential.
Hack Williams steps in to begin the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Here you go. Let
Chop
it fly
fouled
right
over
here.
towards the coaching box. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Jason Kipnis steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey.
Striding into the box, Abraham Almonte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Possible go-ahead runs. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Come on, turn.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Giovanni Soto digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. And that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are tied 2-2. Avisail Garcia ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hey, down to the left side. Scooped up, LeMahieu. Back to first, it's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now.
Oh, well, back to the drawing board. This will take care of that potential winning run at first base.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept it.
First. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Hang in as long as you can. Another inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Now in the box, Hack Williams. He singled his last time up.
Williams.
Hey, no one
He's
better
set.
right
Here it comes. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
But that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off to second base, and they get their guy.
2 out, nobody on. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make it.
Jason Kipnis digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they got him on a break.
Runner goes for second. Drilled to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Hack Williams stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2.
Here we go. Need you right here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 3 runs already home here. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the top player spotlight. Hack Williams is in the glow. And the club has said they've not been overly satisfied with his ability to do what they've asked of him over the past couple of weeks. But there wasn't any indication that his starting role was in jeopardy at this point.
Well, everybody goes through tough times in this game, Matty. Yeah. But at the same time, the organization is his employer, so he better start falling in line with what they want. With that said, I don't think this will turn into any type of big situation. I'm sure he'll get back on track.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned. About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. It's the first game of the month of July between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Which of these two will prevail? Next. Hack Williams will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games. So they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire.
on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Runners off for second. Very weakly on the ground. That's foul, so the runner will have to head back.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop.
Be patient. Be patient. Get yours.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on show track.
Come on, kid. See it, drop.
And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Come on, let it fly.
And now
right here.
maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Williams is retired, 2 down now. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers.
Brian McCann will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen.
And we got 2 down.
First, he's right. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Into the box, Matthew Crow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Good to short, this could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. Hack Williams is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Lifted the other way out to left center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Starlin Castro gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
First, he's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Hack Williams will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Yeah, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Have a rip at it up there, huh?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Hey,
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here we go.
And the count will be full. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail this one 1-0. Hack Williams will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually...
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen.
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Hack Williams will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Tanaka pauses. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get him out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Here's the 1-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the 1st inning, and that ball was smoked.
Jason Kipnis will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently 2nd entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
He's ready. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. With that, here's a look at...
He leads the ball club in both home runs and RBIs. Right now, he's the dominating power threat in this order.
And he'll step off. 2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd.
Here we go now, one at a time.
Skied into very shallow right. Garcia moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in now, Hack Williams. He reached on a single in his first try.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Come on now, one time right here.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. A runner on first with 2 away.
Right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Now a throw over.
No, he's in
and
there.
he'll get back in safely.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Doing better. Let's go.
Rips this one to first,
Get up, bro.
and that'll
Get up,
get
bro.
down for a base hit.
Now batting.
Get your pitch.
So striding in, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Smoke toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games.
Come on, big
So
dog,
stepping
get your
in, Jay Bruce, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes
One out, one out.
Starlin Castro is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 33, Greg
Hack Williams digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take
All right,
another
boy,
single
all right.
right
Here you
here,
go.
too, no doubt.
Williams.
Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Here's the first pitch to him. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Hey, here we go. Come
Oh,
on
pretty
now.
healthy
1-1.
Hack that time. It's 1-1.
I think that's been his best
Let's go
pitch
now,
so
let's
far
go.
in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Now
I
a
got to
swing
count
and a
1 and
miss,
2.
and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through
Yeah,
5
move that up
shutout
there.
innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a
Up
pitch
next
where
for
you're
Cleveland.
really hoping a hitter will see
Designated hitter,
fastball and swing through it.
Jason
But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Jason Kipnis digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Line softly
Round
toward
it.
the
There you go,
hole.
ball.
Oh, and he botches it. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 5-1 contest. Indians forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5. Chase Headley stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're up 5-1. Settling
Come on,
in
baby,
now,
one time, here we
Hack
go.
Williams. He drew a walk his first time up.
Williams.
Let her rip, let her rip.
First delivery to him on the way. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hey, make it yours.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And so far, this has been the
Hack Williams will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Chapman's ready. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, get a good one.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold on.
High and deep to left center field. Gardner going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. And he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Final night score this afternoon.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing.
Center fielder,
Hack Williams started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Waiting on it is Cabrera, and he puts it away for out number 1.
now batting, third baseman, Giovanni.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a little unfortunate he couldn't get that final out in the 9th, but still, 8 2/3.
Tuesday night baseball from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He comes in among the AL leaders in batting average, so he's been swinging it very well all year. It'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Nate Jones will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are hitting over 300 against him this year. We'll see if something changes.
Hack Williams will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to have to be careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's currently hitting over 300.
Leading off the inning, Hack Williams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Hey, see it up. Drive it the other way.
Looking to avoid his first walk. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. He pulls this one into right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a...
Melky Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's set. Here's the 2-2. The first to his right, Williams, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Hack Williams will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Wheatley hit towards first.
All right, hang on. Right here, right
he'll
here.
step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Glenn Spoon will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
One down, one down.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hit toward right. Chisenhall on the move, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's now 3-1, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. Hack Williams will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And one time right now, kid. Here we go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball inside.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything.
Jason Kipnis gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Take a turn, look.
Bare-handed pickup. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Indians strand a couple. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hack Williams. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Keep it going.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Robertson's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one better.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Got him on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, keep it going up there. What's up?
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Man, he goes for this pitch hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
An entertaining game all in all. We have to choose one who stood out among all others. Why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end,
from the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, U.S. Cellular Field. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Williams gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Williams.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You can see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Jason Kipnis will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. On the ground to the left side. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Tribe. Indians nothing. White Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Come on now, one
Hack
pitch.
Williams is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Hack Williams.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Get your pitch.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Come on now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Jason.
Here we go.
So striding in, Todd Frazier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Carrasco pauses. 0-1 on its way. And to the right side. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Around third and being waved on home. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. And he is in there.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. Mets swing.
Hack Williams will come forward now in a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
Come on, right here, one
These
time.
opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. They're not happy with runners just on the corners, so they put that man on first in motion, and he's able to make it 2 men in scoring position now with nobody out.
1 run, 9 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Very weakly on the ground.
Beat it out, beat it out,
Throws
beat it
in
out.
time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Jose Abreu come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration.
And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Hack Williams gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cabrera retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. Hack Williams will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's popped up out towards short right field. Abreu onto the grass. 2 gone. Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits.